What's the deal, YouTube? It's your girl, Miss Honey. Welcome back, welcome back, welcome back, welcome back, you guys. Welcome back. It's your girl, Miss Honey, coming in with my Married to Medicine review. I know my Married to Medicine review is late, but like I said, last weekend I wasn't feeling my best, and I have actually recorded this video 3 times and deleted it because it wasn't great. So I'm back trying to get this video done. So welcome back, you guys. Let's talk about Married to Medicine real quick. Y'all know that I love Married to Medicine far beyond Real Housewives of Atlanta for obvious reasons, and this episode was a good episode to me because we touched on a lot of different things in this episode. One of the things that I really liked about this episode was that we got to meet Contessa's family. Contessa, turns out, is a military trained doctor. She worked in emergency care in the military, and of course currently she's a doctor. She's married to a doctor. She's got 3 beautiful children, a beautiful home, and it was such a good scene to see her coming in from work and her kids greeting her and meeting her nanny, Miss Renee. Miss Renee's son is Donnell Jones's mother, and honestly, I'll be honest with you, I think Miss Renee gonna steal this show because she run that house. When Dr. Contessa came in and wanted to know why food wasn't ready, Miss Renee had made the kids hot dogs. She was like, if you go over there and touch the side of that pot, you'll feel that hot dog water. It's still warm, baby. Get you a hot dog out of there, and I'll get you some chips out of the cannon, and we gonna all be eating. But that was a really good scene. I enjoyed that, and I enjoyed getting to know a little bit more about Contessa. I really feel like I'm gonna like Contessa this season. Let's talk about Quad real quick. Quad is juggling a lot of balls in the air. Y'all know she's got her puppy couture line. She is a businesswoman. Y'all know she doing this show over here, Sister Circle, on BET or TV1, one of them. And she's feeling overwhelmed. She's feeling like Dr. Gregory is not really helping her. He don't even pull the trash, none of that. He's leaving everything up to her. All he do is get up and wash his own ass. I think he washing his own ass. I don't know. Quad might be doing that too. Get dressed and leave the house. Quad doing the laundry. She doing the cleaning. She doing all the cooking. And she keeping up with his office, making sure his office is spit spot polished. Y'all know that he just opened his own business, and let Quad tell her she been doing all the work and getting that office kitted out and prepared to be a viable doctor's office. Now, he kind of tells the story a little bit differently. Like, Quad is not doing as much as she say she done for him to get that business up and running, but Quad said he gave her 10 days. And she was able to get the office painted and everything else that was needed to be done around the office. My thing about this whole situation is Quad is upset. I mean, to the point of tears, because she feel like Dr. Gregory feel like because he paid a mortgage that she should do everything else. And she's telling him, okay, look, here's a check for a whole year's worth of mortgage. Now what? Now will you help? So my whole thing about this situation is, I'm like, Quad, you a smart girl. You a real smart girl, okay? You know you can hire you a cleaning lady to clean that house. You already know that. And you can train that cleaning lady to clean that house like you want it to be clean. At this stage in the game, Quad, you should be supervising. That is what you should be doing. You know, and does he have an office manager, or are you his virtual office manager? Because if not, then you need to be the manager over the office managers and the office coordinator, or whatever's going on in his office. Then you need to be the one to tell them what they need to do. you know, around that office in terms of if it's time to get certain things renewed, if it's time to pay bills, if it, you know what I'm saying, like get all that set up and get your office manager to run that. I don't understand why you feeling like you have to do every little bitty thing. First episode this season, she getting out and she got the oil light on in her Porsche, and she getting out to put oil in her Porsche herself. I'm like, first of all, if you got a Porsche, you should be able to take that Porsche by the dealership and get your oil changed. That's number one. And then number two, do you even put oil in a Porsche like that? I don't think so. I think that Porsches are set up a little bit differently than that. I mean, I could be wrong, but I don't think so. Anyway, I just don't think it's that serious. I feel like if y'all got money like that, then you need to hire the people that you need to hire to get some things done and take a little bit of pressure off of you, Quad. Just that simple. Okay, this y'all storyline, I get that, but still at the same time, girl, come on now, don't do this, you are a strong woman, you know what I'm saying? You can bring home the bacon and fry it up in the pan, okay? And never let your man forget that he's a man. Now, he don't have to know that the bacon was pre-fried. He don't know that bacon was fried somewhere else and you just brought it home. He don't have to know all that. Anyway, Simone is there talking to her. You know, she's got her own issues and she is consoling her. It's a good moment. That's one of the reasons why I like this show, is because the ladies, core ladies that are on there now, seem like they really like each other, and they seem like they go to bat for each other, and they look like they have a lot of fun doing it too. So let's talk about Dr. Jackie. Dr. Jackie, you know, having a little conversation with her staff members. Come to find out, Curtis is sending her a gift every day. It's about to be, I think, their 17th year anniversary, and so he is sending her a gift every day and a little note, flowers. He hoped that she realized how much he appreciate her and all this, that, and the third. Handbags, expensive handbags, all kinds of stuff he buying for her. And she's feeling like, yeah, this is real nice, it's real sweet, but it's not good enough. Now, we have not seen the episode where Dr. Jackie have a come to Jesus moment with Curtis, and I assume that's what we waiting on. For me, I don't think that Dr. Jackie should leave her husband unless she really, really feels compelled to leave him. I feel like 17 years is worth fighting for, and if this is something that he has done and she feels like she can get over it, I say get over it and move on past it in her time. But I'm not saying she need to leave her husband like some other people are saying, because, you know, everybody's entitled to a mistake, and you don't just throw away 17 years, especially considering how much they have gone through as a couple. I think it's worth reevaluating and being sure. At the same time, of course, it looks like Dr. Jackie is taking this route too. Of course, at the same time, you don't let no man just buy you a couple of little trinkets and now he back in the house. He need to stay in that little 1-bedroom apartment that he living in, and he need to be in the cold for a little while and realize ain't no sunshine when she gone, okay? And she always gone too long, okay? Anytime that she goes away. That's all I'm saying. Make him suck, make him pay. So he realized he want to get back out there, pussyfooting around, what the consequences really are. So she also tells Dr. Simone that she's so upset that she didn't see the signs. I'm like, well, Dr. Jackie, I'm upset too, because the man told you from 2 seasons ago that you are never around, that you are never present. Even though you are physically present, mentally you are still not there. You're doing everything to help other people, and you're not working on your marriage. Now, he has told you that out of his own mouth, so I'm not sure why you didn't see the consequences of that. You say you never thought Curtis would cheat. I mean, he wrapped in flesh, ain't he? He got an active penis, don't he? Oh, okay. Well, then it's a possibility. It's a possibility for anybody, any male, any female. You know what I'm saying? My mama say anything wrapped in flesh liable to do anything. But Dr. Jackie decides she gonna have a FitNi field day. You know, FitNi is the fit is new it. That's her brainchild. That's her little baby. It's about physical fitness and health and wellness and things like that. So she wants to pour all of this energy, all of this anxiety, all of these feelings into a project. So she decides to throw a FitNi field day, and all the ladies come out. It's super fun, but we're gonna talk about that a little bit later. So let's talk about Toya. Toya's dad is in town, and he's staying with them for a little while, visiting, and she gets to talking to him about the fact that her and Eugene are not sleeping together regularly because he always off somewhere working. I don't know why they choosing this to be their storyline. I mean, it just seemed kind of weak at the end of the day, because I mean, if booty can be had. Booty can be had. It might not be pretty, it might not be romantical, but booty can be had, I promise you. And it don't take long, especially when both of y'all been waiting a while to get some. It don't take no time to knock one out real quick. So I don't know why we having this issue. But I think Atoya is associating him not sleeping with her with him cheating on her. Like, where else are you putting it? In other words, what are you doing with when your penis get rock hard? That's what she's saying. I hope you ain't putting it in somebody else like Curtis. Which she don't need to hold Eugene accountable for what Curtis did. But let's move forward on Toya. Like I said, we met Contessa, then we see Dr. Heavenly. Dr. Heavenly is talking to Allura. She talking to Allura about what happened on last episode with Contessa. First of all, she calling the girl Contessa. Contessa. Her name is Contessa. She refused to call her anything other than Contessa. You know, which is a measure of disrespect when you act like you don't know somebody's name or you can't say somebody's name right. It's disrespectful. And she talking to Allura about it. This why that little girl is so grown and so fast, is because you an adult bringing her into adult business. That's not right. She need to be in a child's place. Now, when her period drop and she stand up in your face and tell you you don't tell her what to do or you need to shut up, so on and so forth, which she already low-key telling you to shut up. But, you know, this is the problem. This is a problem. You keeping a child in grown folks' business is what's making this child think she older than what she is, and she can pop off at her mouth like that. She need to know her place. She need to learn her place. It's nothing wrong with that. Now, I do see that Heavenly is trying to put Allura on. Allura's got a lot of personality, and she could do really well out there on Nickelodeon. I see that she trying to put Allura on. But at the same time, Allura need to learn how to be respectful, and she need to know her place. She don't need to think that she can stand up and talk with grown folks like she grown. All right, and it shows a level of maturity on your end, Dr. Heavenly, that you're going and taking grown folks' business to a child. Now, Allura does give her the right advice, but it was elementary anyway. It wasn't like you needed to go to anybody other than an infant to get that information. That's 1, 2, 3. That's ABC information that Allura gave you, Heavenly. So really, you should have been able to figure that out for yourself. But okay. So Dr. Simone is going through with Cecil. They had a first FaceTime interview with the therapist. The therapist in DC, they FaceTiming with the therapist. And honestly, Cecil didn't say much. He's listening. You know, when he's asked a question, he expresses an answer, or he tries to. And it seems like Dr. Simone wants someone to be on her side. And it's very difficult to get a therapist to be just on your side. A therapist wants to hear all of the moving parts. He wants to see what's really going on and hear what's really going on before he involves himself into saying, oh, well, this is wrong or that's wrong. More than likely, a therapist is going to say, how can we work together? How do you hear this? How are you processing what's being said? So on and so forth. So stop that over talking, Simone. Stop that cutting off, because every time she does, You can see on Cecil's face that he's so sick of not being able to finish a goddamn sentence. Okay, it's infuriating. Then a man feel like, what's the use? No matter what I say, you're gonna slap it hard to the ground. Okay, you popping every bubble I send afloat out there. I can't even express my own feelings because you telling me how I should feel and what I should do. Meanwhile, he's telling her subtly, little by little, that she is always at the other house, that they are in separate homes, that when you don't see each other a lot, he's telling you these are the signs that Dr. Jackie says she didn't see. Right now, Simone, you not seeing them either. So what's better? A dude tell you that he love you and he want to be with you, but deep down inside he is resenting you and he gonna, you know, do whatever to make himself happy, or a dude letting you know something's wrong here, something's not right, and we need to really, really, really talk about it. That's how I look at it. Again, first session, I don't know. Later on, when Simone is talking to her youngest son, they in the ice cream parlor. Now, this is the other thing that I'm going to say about the children. We take these children, our little black boys and little black girls, and mommies and daddies are making good money now. They're able to put our little black girls and little black boys in private schools and really, really nice schools, and they going to school with predominantly Caucasians, and we feel like this is leveling them up education wise, but socially they're being stunted because they think they little white boys and little white girls. They think they got the same privileges and rights as little white boys and little white girls, and they do not. I don't care what the paperwork say. I don't care how it should be. I don't care about what's fair. We're talking about what really is. Teach your kids to be respectful. Teach your kids to listen more than they talk. And you teach your kids to stick together as a people. And for your son to say he want vanilla, they in an ice cream parlor now. She said, you gonna get vanilla? He said, yeah, I prefer vanilla. I want vanilla. You know, and she said, well, I was hoping for a swirl or maybe even a chocolate. He said, well, I might settle. I might settle for chocolate. That's a problem. That's a problem. That is a problem. That is a problem because we're not talking about ice cream. We're talking about women. We're talking about him preferring a white girl over a black girl. You know, and considering having to be with a black girl to be settling. Okay? So when he go out here in this world and the white folks is treating him like a thug and a criminal because he with a white girl, and he don't understand it. He don't understand it because you ain't told him that he's a little black boy and he's not a white boy. Okay? And that he needs to appreciate his own people because that's the only place you're gonna always be accepted and loved. It's kind of up in the air when you messing with white folks, and they gonna get a horrible culture shock, especially your oldest son going to a HBCU. You better submerge them in the culture so they know how to fend for themselves, so they know how to stay on guard, so they know how to use their discernment when they matriculating out there up around these others. That's all I'm saying. They want to be on the white folks team, but they don't know that the white folks team doesn't include them. Doesn't include them ever. All right? Even when it's football, baseball, basketball, you're not included. You're not included because your skin is too dark. All right? So let's get to the FitNi event. We get to the FitNi event and everybody had a good time. It's always fun. Dr. Jackie always throw great events. It's always about physical fitness. There's always going to be a certain amount of complaining from the fat girl that's deep inside of Heavenly. Heavenly done lost the whole person, but deep inside Heavenly is still a fat girl. And she got low self-esteem, which is why she cut the monkey last week on Contessa when she saw Contessa was tall and statuesque and beautiful and wore her own hair. All right, she had a problem with Contessa. It was passive aggressive, but she had a problem with it. So now she want to confront Toya, because she feel like Toya was trying to be messy and start some stuff. And it ain't beyond Toya, but I don't think at the time Toya was trying to be messy. And so she confronts Toya about it and calls Toya messy. Of course, Toya gets defensive and she's trying to explain to Dr. Heavenly, and Dr. Heavenly just constantly cutting her off. Y'all, that is one of my #1 pet peeves. Don't ask me a question and then every word I say you interjecting. So you don't want to hear my answer. So you don't. Was the question rhetorical? Or do you want to hear me speak at all? You know what I'm saying? Like, that's going to put me in defense mode anyway. And if you're lucky, I'm going to shut it down. If not, then I'm going to eat all your edges up. All right? Because I can't stand to be cut off like that. That shit pisses me off more than anything. So finally, after she realizes Toya is not going to back down, she stomps off. So Toya goes on behind her and walks up on her, literally talking about her to some other people. And Toya asked her, I'm sorry, what did you say? What did you say? And she was like, all I said was so and so and so, which was a lie. Dr. Heavenly lied a lot too. She retold it wrong. No, tell her what you said and tell her how you said it. You didn't want to talk to her, but you don't mind walking off and talking to people who wasn't even a part of the conversation. It's childish. It's childish. So Toya called Contessa over and asked Contessa, would you please explain to her such and such and such and such? And Contessa doesn't even want to get into it. She don't want to get into a back and forth about it. And to me, when Contessa walked over, it seemed like Dr. Heavenly got on guard. It did. She really only wanted to deal with Toya. She's intimidated by Contessa. And I think she was intimidated by the girl last season too, the one that didn't come back this season. I think she is intimidated by her as well. She was intimidated by her as well. Anyway, Contessa just squashes it. She said it was my fault. I misunderstood. It was all on me. If you blame anybody, blame me, and I apologize. And it disarmed Dr. Heavenly so smooth and quickly. It disarmed her. Now she in the confessional saying, that's right. I have a little bit more respect for Contessa. I'm still side-eyeing her since she started all this shit. But I have a little bit more respect for her now. You know, but you don't say nothing to Contessa about it in Contessa's face. You just take the apology and go on. Cause now you know you look stupid, you look dumb, you look childish. Dr. Heavenly get on my nerves, y'all. And I hope Contessa keeps stinging that ass. I hope she keep her in line every which way she can. They need to bring Dr. Heavenly down a peg or two, because if they not careful, Dr. Heavenly is gonna be in charge of the girls. Okay? If they ain't careful, Dr. Heavenly gonna be in charge of the girls. Okay, you guys, that is it for Married to Medicine. Y'all tell me what y'all think. What y'all think about the kids that Allura, I don't know. She's a sweet little girl, and I can tell y'all, I can see her doing some big things out there. She's a smart girl, but if she don't rein that in, baby, when that period drops, she gonna be standing eye to eye to her mama and telling her mama that she is in charge of the girls. She's the woman of the house. And Dr. Simone, I'm very surprised, especially considering Dr. Simone went to a HBCU. I'm surprised she didn't even flinch at all when her son said being with a black girl was settling. Y'all let me know what y'all think. Put it down below. Until next time, honeybees. Mwah, mwah, mwah.